What's going on? This is Drake.
It's Chloe.
Yo, this is WizKid.
Power 95, where music lives.
Always be sure you settle for more. Get
Facebook as well. Yep, we're live inside the ladies' room. Aruna would normally share stuff on her page. She's got about 1 million people on Facebook. Yeah, she's got about 1 million friends on Facebook. I am not that interactive on Facebook. So sharing it with my friends on Facebook, well, it might get about 20 or 30 people. But we're live on Power 95. We're streaming live, of course, so feel free to share it up, talk to your friends, and share the live on Facebook because we are ready to rumble. Yeah, I got you there, Scratch. We're going now. Okay, with me this morning inside the ladies' room is Mr. Adrian Mark. Of course, you know, Independence is just around the corner, and the Grenadians are very, very patriotic, especially when it comes to things of this nature, independence, and, you know, anything that involves wearing the national colors, look out. Grenadians are very big on it, and ain't nothing gonna stop. Ain't nothing gonna stop it from happening. All right, so we're inside the ladies' room. Don't forget you can share it to those of you wondering what's happening. You're just joining the ladies' room. Aruna's got the week off, and yeah, she's big on celebrating and always speaking about her birthday and blah 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 and the zodiac signs, and it was just too much. So she's got the week off. But I'm here holding it down. And of course, we've got Mr. Adrian Mark, who's with us from the National Celebrations Committee. And he's here to talk a whole lot of stuff with us this morning. Adrian, it has been far too long since we've seen each other. And to see each other inside the ladies' room, boy, I don't even know how to go with that. It's good to have you, Adrian.
Yeah, good morning. Good to see you too.
Yeah.
It's a long time, as you said.
Way long. How things have been with you? Haven't seen you in a while.
Well, a lot of things happened. Not too long ago, came from Dubai. I was leading the team that did a good performance in Dubai, representing Grenada well.
Yeah. What's her name? Saint Bernard.
Yeah.
And Dash and
Right.
wow, that was breaking the internet. That was huge on Facebook, and everybody was talking about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm not wrong. You know, I'm doing what I have to do. I'm doing what I like best. More important.
Very good.
But before I start, I want to say good morning to Grenada and the diaspora on a whole. And I'm here in the capacity as a member of the National Celebrations Committee and also Senior Cultural Officer in the Ministry of Culture to really speak on two topics, the Independence Calypso and the Independence Cultural Extravaganza.
Right. So talk to us about that, because this year things are slightly different, of course, because of the advent of the COVID-19 pandemic and all of that. And, you know, things have taken on a different twist over the last couple of years. Talk to us about the plans for this year's celebrations.
Right. So, as happened last year, first time we have a virtual concert, Independence Calypso competition, and the extravaganza. This year is the same. So, what we are saying that no patrons will be allowed to come to the stadium, and if you still want to violate, police will be there. So, we're asking you not to come. You could sit down in the comfort of your home, in your sitting room, in your drawing room, and enjoy good calypso and good culture. This year, the Independence Calypso competition has seen we had 21 people in the preliminary round, where we have to choose 9 to come up against the reigning monarch, Sean Niles or Serpent. In front of me here now, I have the names, the full 9 names who will be competing on the 4th of February, Friday the 4th of February at 8 p.m. at the Kiriani James Athletics Stadium.
All right, give us those names. Who are those folks?
Right. We have Philandi Jeffrey, stunner, and he will be doing a song called Booster. Sheldon Douglas, Soldiers for Grenada. Edson Francis, Teacher Eddie, will be doing a song called Sing a Song. Samantha Dixon, Royalty, We Can't Give Up. Nivian Cox, Anything. Teddy Christopher, Top Cat, All Garbage Outside. O'Neill Finley, Gun, Struggle Together in Unity. Anthony Etienne, Grenada Michael Jackson, Overcoming Adversities. Monique Cummings, Happy Birthday. And we have a standby, Ken Richard Joseph, KJ, and he's doing injection. So these are the 9 finalists that will be coming up against Sean Niles.
So a couple of names jumped out at me right there off the bat. Stunner, of course, we know that is Collis, and we hear another Jeffrey somewhere inside there. Are they related? Do you know?
No, we don't have. We have Nivian Cox.
Oh, Nivian Cox.
Yeah.
That name Samantha Dixon. We know Samantha Dixon from her days at the Nadman, all of that. She's been big into culture too. Is it the same person or? Yeah,
I don't. I'm not too sure, but I know she's really from Carriacou.
Oh, okay.
And she's in the Royal Grenada Police Force band.
Oh, maybe it's not the same person.
Maybe it's not the same person.
Maybe it's not the same person.
She sings a lot. I know her from singing. She was in competition last year as well.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Talk to us about that, the whole celebrations, because we know for a fact that a lot of things have been, curtailed based on the restrictions and all of that. And what are some of the plans moving forward to the Independence Day celebrations activities? Because a whole lot of cultural extravaganza has been planned and all of that. Talk to us about that a little bit.
Right. Well, the Ministry of Health and the Grenada Police Force, they are very, very cautious and they want Grenadians to be aware that COVID is still here and it is raging right now, and we still have to follow the COVID protocol. And in mind, they don't stop events, but they are imploring that we follow that the COVID protocol.
Right.
In doing so, that happens. That come into play for the Independence Calypso. It comes into play for the Independence Extravaganza. It comes into play for the parade. It comes into the play for the ecumenical service. So, what is happening now? We are limiting the number of people that will be at the stadium. Now, the Independence Calypso, I could speak highly about. Now, on a given natural day event for the Independence Calypso, you have an artist will have 7 supporting artists with his props and presentation. Now, we reduce that. We reduce that to 2 supporting individuals per artist. And also, all the presentation has to be virtual. So, like long ago, you have 7 men come in and do things on the stage. Not that. You have to prepare your presentation and send it to us, either MP3 or MP4, and your presentation will be shown on a screen. So that's limit the amount of people that will be in the stadium at any one time. So we are employing on the Calypsonians to be mindful of that. We also, even the production team, which the Ministry of Culture is producing the shows, we are curtailing some of the number of people that will be in the production team, just to follow the COVID-19 protocol and be in keeping with what the law entails for COVID-19.
Oh, so someone asked a question. Why not encourage a limited number of people at the venue itself? Because of the space that is available. What's your guys' take on that?
Well, that was thought about over and over. That was thought about, but as I rightly said early, we have to have conversation with the Ministry of Health as well as the police,
Okay.
and they discourage something like that.
All right.
And they absolutely no patrons. We might have a few representations from the Ministry of Culture, etc. But that's as far as it goes. No patrons are invited or will be allowed to attend the function.
All right. So that is what it is. Talk to us about the standard of calypsos that you find this year. Can you speak to the standard of calypsos that you would have found this year in the competition? I mean, you have some big names inside there who we have known them to have a particular standard. Sheldon Douglas, Sour Serpent, Teacher Eddie. But there are a couple of new faces, new not in terms of how long they've been singing, but, to this whole business. Talk to us about the standards that when you compare it over the years. What have
Right.
you found?
I could speak about it because I'm involved all years.
Right.
If my mind serves me right, the Independence Calypso, I'm involved in it way back. What I'm saying, because I also responsible for making sure that the rehearsal is proper. So we rehearse at the Trade Center. We have in rehearsal tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday is a dress rehearsal. But the standard and the quality of music that I'm hearing for this year, it will be a bumper show. The lyrics, I realize most of the guys here were there last year, and most of them went back after the competition last year, and they did some homework. And in so doing, the musical composition, I'm saying it again, the musical composition is of a high standard. And the lyrics, they have satire here. We have real patriotic songs that can be used after this competition. Will be seated back. I'll be playing, but I will be seated to hear a keen competition. I know Chanel will have a very, very good competition this year, because based on the Calypsonians and the Kaisos this year, competition will be very keen. And I'm waiting on Friday. I'm waiting patiently to see the outcome.
Are there any avenues for people to participate, even though it's going to be virtual? Are there any avenues for people at home to participate? Is it via online or whatever gimmicks you may have that would encourage that kind of participation, or is it just
Yes.
sit back and enjoy and that's it?
Well, mainly you just sit back and enjoy it. But we're talking to one of the service providers who will be doing the virtual show if he can create that interaction at home, that you can clap your artist and you can be seen. So we're still in conversation with that service provider to see if we could get something like that being done. But you will have to enjoy it in the comfort at your home this year.
All right. Anything else you'd like to touch on quickly as it
Yes.
relates to the competition itself?
Yes. Tomorrow at 5 at the Greener Trade Center, we'll be having tipping for our parents. And on Thursday, we'll have a guest appearance where, we will have dress rehearsal where the artists will be appearing on stage just as it will happen on Friday. So tomorrow they have dipping for appearance, and they will be have a dress rehearsal on Thursday, just as how it will happen on Friday.
All right. That's enough about the competition. But also talk to us about some of the plans that you folks have lined up for the actual extravaganza itself. We know about the Independence Day parade and all of that. Are there any other components that folks can be a part of in any way?
Well, everything will be virtual. Everything you have to be at your home. Just unfortunately, COVID create what is happening. But COVID will go away. Take time, COVID will go away. We'll get back to where we were, enjoying being a part of it, jumping up, singing. COVID will go away. The extravaganza, most of the time when I come on interviews like that, I speak less about the extravaganza. I want you to see. I will just give some points, but the extravaganza is one that I want you to look at it for yourself, and then you will enjoy. I don't want to preempt and tell you that is happening and this is happening or who is happening. For second and third for the Independence Calypso, if you didn't have a chance to see them, they will be performing at the extravaganza. We have some solo acts, we have some dance, we have poetry, we have choir. Most importantly, we have a guest. We have a guest performance. We have a guest performance, and I want people to gear up for that. We have a guest performance. I wouldn't say who the guest is, where they're from. There will be a guest performance on the extravaganza that I want people to definitely sit back on Saturday. The extravaganza happens on Saturday, the 5th, same venue, but it happens at 7 p.m. And there is a guest performance, which I want everyone to come and look at Saturday, and you will let me know after.
All right. Adrian Mark, he is from the National Celebrations Committee, and we're inside the ladies' room. We're getting ready to. It's going to be a shortened version of it, of course, today. But Adrian, thanks a lot for stopping by, because it's important. Folks wanted to know. Folks need to be brought up to speed on that. As a matter of fact, I didn't even realize that a lot of the things that are going to be happening this year are going to be, from the comfort of your home. So I've learned a little bit on that today.
Right.
And I want to say thanks a lot for stopping by. Don't forget, the door's always open. Feel free to drop by anytime, because, folks really want to know what's happening. And this is the avenue here. You can use this avenue here, Power 95, to bring people up to speed all the time on it. All right. So anything quickly as we wrap up, anything you want to add quickly before we pull the curtains on it?
Well, I want to just encourage patrons in the comfort of the home. Make sure you have a good viewing, have some popcorn, Coke, or some orange juice, and sit back and listen to good calypso on Friday, the 4th, as well as the extravaganza on Saturday, the 5th. Don't forget also the ecumenical service on Sunday, and then we have the parade.
The ecumenical services will be held where? The ecumenical service will be
held at the Grand Dance Catholic Church.
At the Blessed Sacrament.
Blessed Sacrament. Right. Yes. Blessed Sacrament.
Okay.
And the military parade will be at the same venue, Kirani James Athletics Stadium.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Adrian Mark. He is one of the persons responsible for the extravaganza and the Independence Calypso competition attached to the Ministry of Culture. He's a cultural officer as well. So it's not just Independence, but a whole lot of things culture. And he's the man behind the scenes working diligently to make sure that we come out on top and we have a successful event. Thanks a lot, Adrian, for stopping by inside the ladies' room. It is 20 after 11 o'clock. We're pulling the curtains down on it for today, and then, of course, we're coming back with more. Stick around, everybody.
Ladies' Room comes to you compliments